Fine, welcome back to the 17th chapter of the Spanish Civil War in Hex of Steel. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do over here in the area of Oviedo in the north, because we're having a little bit of trouble here trying to get our strategy done well. The thing is that we have several garrisons here, and we have very low morale light infantry, couple of artillery, but our battalions here as well are a little bit battered, and there's nothing to say about the 7th Light Artillery Battalion we have here, an indication of that the 7th Light Artillery Battalion has low health. This is because of the counterattack they did over here in the north. We still have our class destroyers like lurking over there in the North Sea, trying to see if they can get a bit of a nice position to shoot at these guys over here. What is to say, bombarding these guys. In the meantime, we're going to block the way to the south with this garrison, which are basically the 1st, the 2nd, the 19th, and the 24th garrison, respectively. With that being said, we now have to deal with the situation over here in Gordo. The way to do that is to throw this 5th Engineers Pyrenees Division to the north. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue going north with this guy. We're approaching Saldana, and then we're going to be able, perhaps in the next turn, we're going to be able to reach this river and place the pontoon here. This is going to open the gates to the north. The other thing that we have here is this 29th garrison. This guy was intended to be sent in here, but in the meantime he's going to stay over there. There's nothing else we can do, because then we will need this hex over here to be available for us to move the actual engineer. So the only thing that we can do is to move this guy down here. Then we can see that over here we can start shooting at either this one or this one, but there's no way we can reach. At least this is because even though we are in a high position, we are in a very normal morale, and these guys are not going to be able to reach there. Perhaps if I move this guy closer, there could be a possibility, but I think there's nothing we can do, because both guys, actually this one is a better target, because this one is a healthy light infantry division. On the other hand, we have here a low morale light infantry enemy division, and we have here a normal morale heavy infantry division that we can use. This doesn't look bad. I can perhaps heal the unit, but it's going to cost too much, so I don't think it's going to be worth it. Perhaps I can use the 15th Light Artillery Battalion and the 9th Heavy Artillery Battalion to start bombing a little bit of this guy. This way this guy is going to be weakened, and then I can attack with this. I don't think it's going to be worth it, but I'm still going to do it. 13 against 13. Can we do another thing here? I don't think so. I'm going to do it anyway. This guy is still very low in morale, so we can continue harassing this unit. Perhaps he will retreat, or something would happen here. But it's good to do this, because either way we're getting a little bit of experience every time that we do this. Okay, the other thing that it's a little bit worrying is the fact that we cannot go all the time going to heal and going to do the resupply or resupply either ammunitions or fuel, because even though it's very low, the cost is not too much. Every time that you do that and you multiply this for all the units that you have, you're going to be decreasing the income and the actual treasury, whatever you want to call it. Okay, enough of that. We already know that here the 29th Light Infantry Division was destroyed, and we need to avenge them. Now, I just moved this guy because I am going to leave this attack because there's no point in doing this attack, and these guys are getting a lot of momentum here. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. We are going to send this guy here. Next turn, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to pull this guy into these thick forests, but take a look at this. This guy is low health and low morale, so we have to take that guy into consideration. Well, let me take a little bit of a brownish color so I can circle this guy. Next time I'm going to know that this guy needs to be attended. Okay, now what else we can do? This guy is going to stay here. He's not moving. This guy as well, I think it's going to stay there. He's okay there. And finally this guy be placed. He's okay there. Okay, now let's think about the next thing that we have to do here. Okay, now this guy just moved south. I think the 35th Light Infantry enemy division is trying to get my reconnaissance battalion. So what I'm going to do is to simply pull back over here. I don't want to deal with this guy over here, and perhaps I can attack this guy here. Interesting. Okay, we have an interesting situation here. This guy is 100, this guy is 59. Can we move further here? I think I can attack this guy, but I'm pretty sure there's something here because you can see that this is a gold victory condition. I'm going to mark this down. There is a potential contact there. So I'm not going to move this guy there. That's enough for me. Then let me see if I can pull this guy here. I think this guy will go here. And now look at this guy. This 36th Light Infantry Division over here has 3 chevrons. Very, very powerful one. Because I am on the woods, I can attack it. But look at this. This is not going to do anything good. So yeah, I think I will have to attack from here. Now I'm going to pull back. There's nothing we can do there. And with this guy, I'm definitely going to pull back. So again, the situation here I don't like at all. And this guy then is going to be alone here. That's not good. If I move these guys from here, or at least this one, I'm going to leave this area unprotected, but I think this is going to be the only thing I can do, so I'm going to send this guy to the north. Good. So now we have the 27th Light Infantry Division. He wants to cross down, I believe. It's going to be a good thing to do. Still here, so I can still send him here. It's not going to do anything good. But over here, I'm going to send the actual guy here. And then move down. That's gonna be the solution here. So let's begin with this 33rd Light Infantry Division. Let's start moving here. And finally, there's no point in attacking these guys. So I'm going to pull back. This guy stays there, and this guy stays there, and that's it. I'm gonna use. Cannot do that. Okay, let's end the turn here. That situation. Sad situation. We've lost 4 this turn. This is so far the worst turn I have ever experienced in here. And we lost Vittoria. They managed to move here, but at least they splitted their forces here. But it's not good. Okay. Over here, we received a little bit of a bombardment here. We still have these planes coming from here. Okay, let's gonna bring the planes over here. Let's bring the planes here. There's an enemy here. Okay. We received a little bit of bombing here. Let's heal this guy. This guy was attacked. Okay, at the end they decided to pull back. That's a wise decision. Let's continue moving here. Okay, this first light anti-tank battalion, I'm going to send him over here in between these 2 hexes in this area, right here. I will place that guy there just to have this area covered. Okay, this guy moves up. This is a light infantry division and this is a heavy infantry division. He'll move up in here. We are not going to attack right now. We need to figure out the positions here. Okay, this guy goes down here. Apparently we'll need this guy to move if we want to place that guy there. I will prefer to place him here before placing him here because this guy is in between. Still do that, but it's not going to be worth it. I need to heal this one. That's for sure. Okay, I think this one needs a little bit of... I cannot afford to heal too many units. But I think this one... If I manage to put this one here on that mountain, I think I can do it. Okay, let's heal this one. Let's bring this one here. Okay, there we are. Let's remember that we have the barge balloon here. Well, actually... Oh, he cannot move. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, why he cannot move? Upgrade the current selected unit. Let's say I want to buy a barrage balloon. That is from France. Let me see. Okay, so what is that? So I have the barrage balloon. Okay, I don't know what's the use of the barrage balloon. I wasn't very excited to deploy the barrage balloon, but what is this? No fuel. I cannot refuel. And basically it just has this health, but it doesn't have anything else. Interesting. Let's just send it to the reserve because I don't see the use of that. Where's the other barrage balloon? There you go. There's no way I can... It has... Five to air attacks. Okay, air attacks. Okay, at least I know that is useful against planes. Interesting. Well, I thought the barrage balloons were something better. Whatever, I don't want to get near here because I know there's something here. Let me mark here. Okay, 42nd garrison was destroyed over here, 37th garrison over here, and the 19th garrison. This was a disaster, and we are October the 30th of 1936 with a storm. And I believe that soon we're going to get, in November, the actual weather change, which is winter. Very neat indeed. So we are getting ourselves over here. We just moved this guy here. The situation is interesting, to say the least. So, hopefully you enjoy, subscribe. This was Victus. See you in the next one.